Welcome back to Cresta vs Summit Midwest Drags 2023, proudly supported by Valvoline, Golby's Parts, Raceworks and Go Fast Bits. Today, we're down here at Atco Raceway. It's day 2. We've about to make some passes, so let's get on in. What a difference 24 hours makes. It's about, I don't even know what time it is, probably 9:30 or 10:34 a.m. We've done both our passes. We've basically put the car back to street trim and we've started it to make sure the flex plate's not loose and it's not rattling, so all things going well. We're going to be packed up and on the road by 11 a.m. today, which is about 7 hours earlier than yesterday. So the bonus today also is the route is shorter. Yesterday was the longest single drive of the event, so I'm hoping it's under 400 k's today, purely because I just want to chill out at the accommodation, have a nice shower, have a proper meal, and yeah, just chill out, and then everyone can have a bit of a rest because everyone's flogged from yesterday. It was a massive team effort yesterday with Dad and Maddie. Obviously previous episode if you guys are watching these out of order. So yeah, it's different vibes in the camp today. Everyone's pretty pumped up to get on the road. So we've also got 2 checkpoints today, so we'll get on the road and you guys can check out where we're going to head. Let's keep on going. Day 2, checkpoint 1. This particular checkpoint's actually only about 20 miles from the track, so not a lot of ground is being covered as yet. So there are 2 checkpoints today. The second checkpoint is in Pennsylvania, so we're basically doing it up and back down to Cecil County. So I think tonight's accommodation, we're about 10-15 kilometers from the track again. So yeah, it should be pretty good to just sort of get in and chill out for a bit. But we're going to grab a bite to eat here, then we'll get on the road. It's about an hour and 20 minutes from here to the second checkpoint, and then about an hour and a half back. So still plenty of driving to be done. So we'll grab a bite and get back on the road. Well, we've made it to checkpoint 2 on day 2. It's S&W race cars. These guys build all sorts of chassis componentry in kit form, and I believe they also do race car fab in-house. It's a pretty impressive facility. Unfortunately, we aren't allowed to tour the whole facility, but they kindly opened the doors to the office and had drinks and refreshments and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, really appreciate those guys obviously supporting the event. We're going to pretty much get on the route and keep on trucking, get to our accommodation in the daylight and be able to have a bit of a chill out. Day 2, we've made it back to the accommodation. This is the same place we actually stayed at 2019 for Drag Week, and you guys may or may not notice that the trailer has no signage on it, so there's a bit of a story to that. Unfortunately, my bag, which had all of the branding for the trailer and some other stickers for the car, still hasn't turned up, so I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. So at the moment, the only signage we have is the dashboard placard. So I do want to give a shout out to everyone on here: Valvoline, Empire Mechanical Racing, Circle D, Golby's Parts, Go Fast Bits, Haltech. We've also got Permatex and Raceworks. All those guys have been fantastic supporting us coming out to the US again, time and time again. We couldn't do it without our fantastic partners. So really want to first and foremost say I'm really sorry that we couldn't get the branding on the trailer to represent you guys, and also thank you, and thanks to everyone who supports our partners and shops with them. Today we're here at Cecil County Raceway. This is day 3. Some pretty cool things happened here in 2019, and we also had a lot of dramas with Benny's Mustang. Also, the Swedes rolled their car here in 2019, so yeah, there's definitely a lot of emotion going on here today. But we're going to make the most of it. We're going to turn the car around pretty quickly, get in the lanes, hopefully get 2 passes done nice and early. Now we can hit the road because the route's quite a long one today. It's about a 4-hour drive, so yeah, going to buckle up and try and turn around pretty quick and get on the road. So let's go and make some passes. Well, I got the monkey off my back, 2 pretty good 8.5s, 8.58 and an 8.59, so really happy with that. It may actually bring our average back to an 8.5 today. So we just leaked out to an 8.6 yesterday, so hopefully having 2 8.5s now, that may bring it back to an 8.5 average. Really stoked with how well the car's performed. We have worked out that it really doesn't love being hot lapped because we literally went the first pass down, turned around, got back in the lanes, went again, and we've lost... it's a minimal amount, but we can tell now consistently watching the data that trying to do 2 passes in 25 minutes probably isn't the best thing. However, for what we're trying to do, it's working out okay. So basically it means we can now pack up, turn the car back around into street form, and hopefully get on the road pretty soon because it is going to be a longer drive again today. I think it's about 320 miles again today. So yeah, it'd be nice to get on the road nice and early and try and avoid some of the midday heat because it's going to be a hot one. So we'll probably have a little bit of a wander around the pits, look at what else is here, and get on the road. You're a bad man. Officially the last checkpoint. Well, we've officially made it. We're a little bit weary, but we're definitely not beaten. We've done all of the driving portion of the event. So tomorrow we're going to be heading back to Virginia Motorsports Park, and hopefully we'll be reeling off a couple of 850s, and we'll secure that 850 or the 8.5 average for the week, not an 850 average. But yeah, it'd be nice to really actually try and knock that 8.5 average on the head, and yeah, that'll be our best statistical result for a drag and drive in the US. So yeah, pretty excited to do that. But yeah, we've finished the drive portion. It was pretty challenging, purely just for the heat of it. Today we took a route which was more on like surface roads and stuff rather than on the highway. So the thing that we didn't really think about was the cabin temperature would be much higher, because we just couldn't get airflow into the car like we could on the highway and the motorways doing 70 miles an hour. So yeah, on those surface roads doing between 40 and 55 miles an hour, obviously the airflow through the cabin is much hotter. You get a lot more heat soak. So yeah, we didn't really factor that in when picking our drive back today, because as I've mentioned a few times, this particular event, there's no prescribed route. You've only got to go to mandated checkpoints, and then it's up to you on how you get there and how you get to the next checkpoint or to your accommodation. So yeah, a little bit different this event, but yeah, we've really enjoyed it so far. We're going to pack it up here, and we'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.